Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, people? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Look at gold, man. Look at gold. Man, Asian session really gets all the moves, for real. Now let's turn the music up just a little. Asian session really gets all the moves. Perfect. All right. How's everyone doing today? This afternoon? This morning? Whatever time it is, wherever you're at. I want that over here. Just move some things around. Let's get it crack-a-lacking. Man, I woke up this morning, I saw gold at 41, I think it was 41, like 70 something, no 50 something. I was up about 5, hold on. Yeah, it was around here. I was up real early today. And I was like, okay, gold, you know, we're gonna hit 4,200 real soon. We'll be there in a second. We'll be there in a minute. And then the 6:30 candle opened. I was like, alright, you know, new 4-hour candle, bottom wick, break the high of the previous high, and then keep pushing. That's what I was expecting. 6:30, gold just started dropping. And dropping. And dropping. And dropping. Oh, that's bright. Should we go sunny look? Yeah, we're good here. Yeah, gold just dropped 600 pips. Boom. Straight down. So I actually took buys. I actually took some buys this morning when gold retested the daily flip. And Asian lows, created a bottom wick for this 12:30 candle. I was like, okay, maybe gold's gonna, you know, retrace some of this drop. Now we've got a clean range to the left. It got up to 100 pips. So I got in at the flip. It was about 41.14. It was about 31.14, 41, something like that. Anyway, what's good, Benny? What's good? And then, yeah, I thought, all right, it's gonna push up. Pushed up, closed 100 pips, came back down. I want to take another entry. I took another entry on this candle, and this candle flipped up as well. I took an entry here because we dropped down. We respected this support. I don't know why it's called resistance. Respected this support. So twice tapped into it, and it's a previous level. Came back up, still pretty much respecting Asian lows. I took these buys up too. This one was a bit slower. I wish I held a little bit more because I was anticipating gold was going to retrace and push all the way up to resistance. But I had to go out this morning. I don't like really leaving trades when I go out. So I just took an entry here and I closed once it got to 100 pips again. And then as you can see, I remember checking back and it pushed all the way up. But it is what it is. It is what it is. That could have been like a 300 pip move, to be honest. But like I said, it's all good. It's all good. So I mean, look, if we start with the daily analysis, obviously we were super bullish on gold. Broken yesterday's high very easily. We've just been making new highs every Asian session. Got a massive pullback on the previous 4-hour candle, but we closed with a smaller body than the wick. So it's kind of a rejection candle. So I'm still anticipating gold make some new highs towards the end of NY. But that's just me. That's what I'm looking for. And I think that can happen today. I think we can get some some new highs. Asian session seems to be getting all the moves, but I think we can get some trades for NY. Some buys ideally. Right, so pound yen did have some news this morning, and it was, what was the news this morning? It was claimant change. So jobs news, which by the looks of it wasn't good, and pound yen dropped. So this was the news here. Well, we're finally getting some movement in GJ, which is good. It's good to see. 70 pip drop, not bad. No top wick, so potentially, you know, we come back up and make a top wick, retrace this drop. GJ likes to do that. I like this structure here on pound yen. I do. It's it looks like it's converting to a uptrend because we've got a low, a high, and then a higher low. So if we make a new high, I think we can continue up, retrace this drop, and push back up. I mean, looking at the daily though, daily obviously we broke that yesterday's low. Now pound yen acted more like a bank holiday than a US bank holiday than gold did. Pound yen barely moved yesterday, which you can see by how small this daily candle is from yesterday. But like I said, I'm still quite bullish on GJ. We'll see. Looking at the 4 hour, yeah. So look, we're respecting this 4 hour support here. Didn't quite tap into it, but if we make a higher low, if this 4 hour flips bullish, which I'm not far away from, about 15-20 pips, then I'm anticipating that we continue up, at least push up, and then maybe, you know, if we're going to continue the downtrend structure, we need to create a lower high below 203.3, which we could do. Rosie, what's up? So yeah, we'll see what goes on today. We'll see. But looks like we have some options today. We have some options, which is good. I like it. We've got some good potentials for some moves. We've got some nice ranges to play with on both pairs. We do have a lot of UK news today. This week. So we had jobs today. I think we got GDP this week as well. If I remember correctly. In fact, let's take a look. I'm sure we do. Yeah, so Governor Bailey speaking later. GDP on Thursday. Okay, so not much, but it was today and Thursday we got news then. We have nothing on Friday? No. So US government shut down still, so no PPI, no retail sales. That might mean no CPI next week as well. I mean, we still haven't had NFP, have we? In fact, I do want to look at the 4 hour for GJ2. So I want to see when this 4 hour candle flips. If it flips, I'm anticipating a nice push up. A nice little push. Yeah, hello. Rosie, GJ's getting lively again. GJ is getting lively again, you know. Finally getting a bit of movement in GJ. Love it. Love that for us. Love that for us. It needed to start moving. Echo. Afternoon. Big gold push yesterday. Listen, I thought it was a bank holiday. I mean, it was a bank holiday in the US, but gold did not care. And I'm kind of a believer of bank holiday price action. So I saw all of this. Imagine I'm trading through London and I'm seeing all of this noise here, and I'm like, all right, cool. You know, it's a bank holiday today. I don't want to be trading this all day. I'm seeing this going into NY, that pre-New York, pre-NY Open. And I'm thinking, nah, no stream today. There's no point, because we're literally, this is what we're going to be seeing on stream. So say from 12:30, boom, this is what I'm seeing here. So I'm like, nothing's gonna happen, but you know, chilling. And then fucking 2 o'clock, gold breaks out, 2:30, and we just continue up. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, wow. So I wasn't trading it, but I was watching it. I did keep an eye on it. And I was saying to Gbpjpy, I was like, I said it early though, before it even hit 4100. I was like, yeah, gold's definitely going to hit 4100 during Asian. And she messaged me back later on and she said, looks like it's going to be NY. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. But there's so much volume in gold right now. So much volume. So much. Now, I believed it was going to hit 4200 last week. All these 1000 pip days that gold was doing, 1000 pip, 800, 900, big days. Big days. So, yeah, I'm not even surprised. Not surprised. I like this lighting. Prefer that. It's a bit greyish. I'm gonna go for the sun look. I'm gonna leave it. So we'll see now. We'll see. I mean, in fact, let's check out market, because market was saying market's been pretty on point. It actually had a target of, the first bullish target on market this morning was 41.75. 41.75, but now it's changed to 41.86. What hasn't changed is the pullback level. Personally, I mean, 40.14 as a pullback, it seems quite big. It seems quite big. It's like, from where it was this morning, it's a nearly 2000 pip drop. But I mean, if it does pull back, it's going to happen over a couple days. I do prefer the buys on gold, high time frame, bias bullish, intraday bullish, not slightly bullish, just full bullish. Let's see what we've got going on here. Trade tensions escalating. US-China trade tensions have reignited fears of a prolonged trade war. I mean, the thing is, he already backtracked on that, hasn't he? He's already gone back and said no. Said he's changed his mind on the 100% tariffs that he threatened on China. But the Fed rate cuts still high up there. Yeah. What I like about market is it's, so the news that's in green, the green bubbles, is bullish. If it's negative or bearish for gold, it will be highlighted in red. But right now it's saying neutral, that it's overbought and economic uncertainty, which is here. Government shutdown stuff. What's going on, Ash? What's goody? What's goody? I was just talking about the 4,100 prediction that happened yesterday on the same day, and I was like, yeah, Asian session will hit 4,100, and you were like, it's about to be in NY session. Crazy, 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 crazy. Did Trump walk back his China tariff comments from last week? Immediately. Listen, I don't care what anyone says. Trump is insider trading. I don't care what anyone says. Like, someone in his cabinet knows that he's about to do these threats, and they're making money off this stuff. Let me see if I can find it. He's manipulating the markets. Yep, Taco, good old Taco. So Trump claims he had a bad moment with China fires back at Trump, says market threats jitter. I'm trying to find the tweet. Trump is 100% manipulating the markets. Of course he is. I'm trying to find the stuff that I read, but this man is insane, man. He's I saw a video where someone made like 190 million off 190 million of crypto, of Bitcoin shorts, and they were placing short trades up until a minute before Trump backtracked. Crazy. Yes, exactly. The unusual whales, bro. And with crypto, you can't even. It's not even insider trading with crypto, and we know Trump is big on crypto. You know what I mean? Nuts. Crazy. So I have Truth Social just to keep an eye on Trump's tweets, but I don't really need to anymore. So why am I still here? But what's good, Smokey? What do you trade? What pairs do you trade? What pairs do you trade out here? Only trade gold. Used to trade the NAS, but it's broken my heart too many times. Do you know what? I was trying to get into it. Like, because I was thinking about dropping pound yen, but then pound yen started moving. Pound yen said, it must have heard me say that I was going to drop it, and then it started moving. So yeah, I was looking for other pairs, but I think I'm just going to stick to gold and GJ, because with NAS it trades better in NY session, like when the market's actually open, and I kind of want to stop trading by then, so you know, I don't want to be trading the whole day. So like market opens, that's it, in and out. Trump needs to stop tweeting. Yes he does. Anyone catch the sales this morning? Man, I wish I did. But one thing with gold at all-time highs is I don't want to try and call the top. I don't want to call the top. I definitely don't want to do that. So I was actually looking for a pullback so I could get into some buys. I wanted some structure. I was waiting for, you know, just a little bounce. I was waiting for a little move, you know, maybe a retest, make some bottom wicks, so retest and then come back up. Was not anticipating gold drop. Nearly 900 pips. Insane drop in like one candle. I was in at 41.65. Oh, nice. Got out at 41.50. Listen. Oh, so you got in nice and high up here. I mean, once it came back in the Asian range, I was expecting it to, you know, come back down. Did not expect it to come all the way to the bottom of Asian range. Honestly, calling the top is impossible. Everyday goal says I'm going to go out there. Listen, every single day. I think there's only been, what was it? Okay, so twice last week we didn't make a new high. And then it started this week on a bank holiday. Said, yep, making highs again. Don't worry, guys, still making new highs. Who would have thought gold would be in the 4100s though this quick? Like, I expected us to be in the 4000s. 4000s, you know, mid 4000s though, as in between 4000 and 4100 for a little while. Did not expect us to be in the 4100s on Tuesday. Madness. But Friday, once Friday closed in the 4000s, I was like, yeah, gold's continuing. We're continuing. But yesterday I was expecting just weak price action, and then today to blast off. Not for it to happen during Asian, but these markets now, I think it's very difficult to anticipate what's gonna happen. I think it's difficult. It's not the typical price action that we have. Now, I'm not gonna change my strategies. I'm just gonna adapt, I guess. Just adapt. So stop losses may have to be a little bigger. It is what it is, because these candles, these average gold candles, are way bigger now as well. Like some of these, this price action yesterday, these candles are like 50, 60 pips each, just ranging. That's 86, so maybe even bigger than that, maybe like 100 pips each, these candles. It's nuts. Everyday goal says hold my beer. It does every day. I think yesterday was the first bank holiday that I saw where gold moved huge. Same. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I normally on a bank holiday I don't trade because there's no volume, unless it's if it's a US bank holiday. I don't mind trading London session, because I feel like London session Asian London, it will have the volume and then it will die down during NY. Did not expect it to push during NY session, and I've looked at many bank holidays and it's always been pretty much the same. But now is a different time. It's a different time. And is this, let me know, guys, the Americans in the chat. Was yesterday a normal bank holiday, or was it just like an extra one they threw in? When I started trading gold properly, we were in the 1800s. That was a year and a half ago. It's only a year and a half ago. Nah, it had to be longer than that. No way. Oh my god, it was a year and a half ago. Wow. Do you know why I thought it was longer than that? Because I was trading gold like way back before COVID. And COVID times, oh yeah, we was in the low 1000s, but we were below 2000 for a minute. Yeah, all during COVID. I remember we was pushing and crazy. Look how much gold has moved since then. Do you think gold comes up to make a longer top wick on the 4 hour? I'm still pretty bullish on gold, you know. In fact, let's do the split screen. I think gold flips bullish on the 4 hour and pushes up, or I think the next candle creates a support and continues up. I'm still quite bullish on gold. I'm still quite bullish, so I'm looking for buyers today. There we go, just clean it up a little bit, the 4 hour, so don't see no lines on it. Winfinity, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I do think the 4 hour flips though. Let's see. It'll be towards the end of the candle, because I mean the previous 4 hour has such a long bottom wick, which to me looks like a rejection. I mean, we pushed past all of these previous 4 hours and then closed all the way up here. So I'm still leaning more towards some buyers. Hope you're all eating well off gold. Listen, trying to. For yesterday, most people didn't even get the day off work, so it didn't feel like a holiday. Okay. Makes sense. A real bank holiday is when, you know, shops close early, or you do get the day off, and the markets close early. I don't think the market even closed early yesterday. That should have been a sign that, you know, trading was going to be normal. Because usually gold will close a little earlier. Now, there's no red folder news today. I mean, we got Fed Chair Powell speaking, but where is he? Business Economics Annual Meeting in Philadelphia, where he's going to answer questions from the audience. I mean, I would say maybe look out for a spike in price action, but I doubt it. Look, Governor Bailey for the Bank of England must be there too. No, he's somewhere else. He's in Washington. Yeah, but no news. Any red folder news that's going to be government related is going to be pushed back until the government reopens. So that's going to be interesting. I really want to know what's going to happen when the government reopens. Like, how are they going to release all this news that we've missed? Are they just going to have a day where they just say, this is everything that's happened last month? Or are they just going to forget it and then wait for the next cycle, which would be in a month's time? Government shutdown is actually crazy when you think about it. It is. Now, I don't want to take sides or anything, but it seems to me like it is. It's the Democrats that shut down the government because they want things in place they want certain things in place, certain guarantees, from what I've heard all of them saying. What I think is not fair is people not getting paid. I think that's a bit messed up. Government jobs are supposed to be the most secure jobs you can get, right? And the government only shuts down every time Trump is in office. It's the only time it happens. Every time the Democrats don't agree with what he's doing, they shut the government down. Yeah, people getting fired. Yeah. Yep. But I get what they're fighting for. I just don't agree with the way they're doing it, because they want to save, I believe it's over Medicare. It's over medical stuff in the US. I don't really get it, but I know that's what it's about. They want to save healthcare for a lot of people, which is a fair point, because, you know, we get free healthcare here, so I can't understand what they're going through out there. But it's a bill that got voted for, so I don't understand how you can be fighting it. Now, if all of these people start getting fired, yeah, all these people start getting fired, what's that gonna look like for NFP next month and ADP and stuff like that? That means NFP is going to be crazy next month. And usually end of the year, trading volume kind of dies down. I don't think that's happening this year. I don't think that's happening. I remember last year, a lot of people were talking about, you know, not trading in November, December. And I was like, I'm still here catching pips. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm going to go back and see. And go check over my streams from last year, but markets were still moving. Markets were still moving, especially with Trump getting into office and the election and stuff. Markets were moving. I think it'll be the same this year. I stopped trading right before Christmas. Yeah, me too, you know, me too. I even look at the markets on Christmas Eve. If it's open. I think it does close early though. And start right after New Year's. So what, you take like a week off and then back to it. Yeah. If the market's open, why not? Actually caught a nice little move down. These candles, they're way bigger than they look, I think. These candles are way bigger than they look. Look, this candle is, look at this. 130-minute candle, 435 pips. That's big movement in half an hour, in 30 minutes. I know these 5-minute candles were massive. Look, 200 pip 5-minute candles. Real nice, real nice, real nice. Right, after all this movement in Asian and London, we need something for NY. I'm not looking for gold to come all the way down here. I mean, if it does, it does. Nah, I prefer to push. US-China trade tensions boost safe haven demand for gold. I want to see what this 4-hour candle does. How we close on the 4-hour. But look, the candles seem like they're getting weaker here. They're weakening. I think we get a push. What do we think, guys? 4,200 today? Benny, I'm here for it, right? Me too, me too, me too. Me too. What's going on in Asian session? Why they get all the moves, huh? Why they get all the volume? Because they have been. Might start trading Asian session, right? Most days, all they have to do during Asian session is wake up and click buy. Facts. It's true. It's true. It's too late, man, for me to be trading that session, but I would love to. I would love to. How big was this move today? Yeah, 600 pips. Crazy. Sometimes I trade Asian when I can't sleep. Oh man. The thing is, I don't think I've back tested Asian session enough to take trades. I haven't back tested it enough. I've definitely seen Asian session price action. But in terms of taking trades, nah, it hasn't been much recently. Barely anything. Like, I've taken a couple trades when the market's opened and just pushed. Like, I think when price was getting to 4,000, I took a trade because I was like, all right, we're gonna hit 4,000. It was, no, it wasn't here. It was down here. Yeah, it was down here. I remember we came close, it dropped, and then I took buys from up here. I took buys up here. And I don't even think I closed at 4,000. I think I closed a little bit before. Because I was like, I can't wait. No, it was here. It was here. Yeah, it was here. It was here. I remember it dropping. I remember it getting close. Yeah, it was this one. It got close to 4,000, dropped, spiked down, and then came back up. I took this trade. It was about 60 pips. Yeah. It was this candle here. And then I closed it and I went to bed. But this took forever. This took ages. Asian session is great until it isn't. Then you're staying awake all night. Oh my God. I feel like that's exactly what happened. I remember talking to one of my friends in America, and she was like, why are you up? And I was like, I'm watching gold. I'm waiting for gold to hit 4,000. And she didn't respond. only traders will understand, okay? Only traders sometimes understand waiting up and watching the markets move and hit a price. Yeah, I caught an Asian session move from 4,007 to 4,057 the other day. Oh, nice, nice. 500 pipper. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Love that, love that. I wish I could hold for that long. I can't hold that long. My mentality is scalping. So even when I'm catching 100 pips, 200 pips. Oh, yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah, throw it in. Definitely, definitely. I mean, if everyone's catching moves, you should definitely be posting it in the Discord. Definitely post it. I'd love to see the trades people are taking. Because sometimes moves happens that I don't see. Or one thing I know that I'm good at is learning people's styles of trading. Like if I see your entries, if I see your trades often enough, I can already know where you're getting in. I know the type of trade you're going to take. $10K day last week on futures. Oh shit. I got a Discord link. Yeah, it's in the it should be in the description. It should be, yeah, it should be in the description. It should still work as well. I think it's unlimited. There we go. Welcome, Smokey. Oh, I see it. Damn. Nice, nice, nice. So where did you oh, do you know what? Because it's futures, the prices are going to be different, aren't they? Wow, it was a nice move, man. Nice move. I need to jump on these I keep saying I'm gonna get funding and I don't do it. I'm so bad. Thursday drop around 4 PM. Oh my god, I know exactly what you're talking about. Here. It was this move. I remember this. I remember this. Yes, 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 yes. I remember. Very, very specifically. Because I think I put in the Discord that it's something that happened down here as well. I remember thinking that. I remember this very specifically. Initially I was looking for buyers if we broke above this 4 hour resistance. And then when it didn't, I was like, okay, gold's gonna drop. I was like, gold's gonna drop. And I got a deja vu, exactly like what happened the week before. The 4 hour rejection candle was a big compliment. Yes, yes, yes. I wish I caught some of this. No, I did. I did catch it. I was so basically what happened is I took the sells once we broke this low, and then I moved my stop loss in profit to like 15 pips. It was supposed to be 1 pip, but because the candle, I had the candle, it looked so big, I was supposed to move it to break even, but I moved it a bit in profit. Price came up, tapped me out, and then just tanked, and I was like, I'm not getting in again. I was like, I'm not getting in again. So yeah, I ended up getting like 15 pips out of this, and it fell all the way down. And I was like, okay, it is what it is. I did though take some of these buyers up. I remember that, thinking we respected Asian lows, and then this resistance here, this support here, I had a support here, and I took an entry. It was about 4,012. Yeah, it's about 4,012. It pushed up. I closed about 100 and something pips. Did I put it in the Discord? I did write it somewhere. If I held, it would have been a 20k day. Oh, don't even do that to yourself. Don't even do that to yourself. Because it sure did keep falling. It sure did keep falling. So now, let's go wait and see how gold reacts to this 4 hour, the new 4 hour candle. That's what I'm waiting on now. That's what I'm waiting on. What do you reckon, guys? Are we gonna get a bearish day, a bearish close on gold today? So Thursday was the first time since the week before. Looks like every Thursday we're getting bearish days. Okay, that was Wednesday. Thursday. Now, do I want to take some sells? I'm just too bullish on gold. I want to see what the next 4 hour candle does before I do anything, because if the next 4 hour candle makes a top wick, breaks this previous low, then we could be looking at a wick fill. But I was anticipating this 4 hour to come back and make a longer top wick. And, you know, respect this previous candle low. But it's a little breakout here for now. We'll see what's GJ doing. GJ's just ranging. GJ's doing GJ things. Gold's annoying because I attempted these sells twice already on lower time frames and got stopped out. Oh, you were wanting it to push down. I don't even know where I would have tried to get sells here. Thing is, I mean, if the daily flips bearish again, yeah, I don't know. I don't really like sells, I'll be honest with you. Not just yet anyway. I need more information. That's what it is. I need more information. Like I said, if this 4 hour close is bearish, I would look for the next 4 hour to break the low and then maybe get some sells down, but I wouldn't be holding them. There would be quite quick sells, I think, in and out. Closure below right now. How big is the stop loss? Look at this. 180 pips, 183 pip stops. I mean, that's a bit too rich for my blood. It's a bit too big for me. Unless you use the entry candle high, or maybe, look, even if you put it above the support, the broken support, it's still 111, 110 pips. It's just too big for me. Too big. So Smokey, you think gold is gonna keep selling? What's your sell target for today, or for the trade that you were trying to take? Where did you anticipate gold would drop to? Okay, going down some more. Back into the daily flip. So let's see if this daily flip's bearish again. Go on, golds. What are we doing? Now, we kind of have a range to the left. Only thing about this, the candles to the left, are the range is basically wicks, where we've wicked down, rejected this support, and then pushed back up. If these were candle bodies, I would like the sells more. But the fact that prices come down and then push back up, I don't like it. But gold's gonna do what gold wants to do. But it doesn't meet my trading conditions, my criteria. First target was 41.10 and then 41.05. Okay. Oh damn, so we're about to hit that first target now. I mean, looking at gold, created a resistance, respected it, weak bullish candle, so we started to create lower highs. So I can see the sells sort of making sense. I can see the sells making sense. I think gold's gonna wait for NYSE open before we get that volume as it does. So new 4-hour candle. Gold is chilling right now. Think gold's gonna close in the 4100s today? $4,200s. I mean, if gold don't want to go up just yet, let's see what we got going on here. Nothing new, nothing new. I do like using this website. It's super helpful. Like last week Friday, now last week it's not going to show any old stuff. In fact, maybe it will. Hold on, let's see. Was it last Friday? I don't think it's going to show me old stuff. So last week Friday it was saying slightly bearish. It was calling slightly bearish intraday for gold, and then it switched to bullish, and that's what made me change my bias. I was thinking, all right, gold's going to push back up into the 4,000s, so got to keep checking it. I knew from the 1050 candle we'd drop at some point today, just didn't time it correctly. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, this candle. Do you trade the 5-minute time frame then, I presume? Looking at 1050. That'll be here. Oh, yeah. This, I would have anticipated looking at it on the lower time frames. No, look, we broke out of this range here. Broke below the support. Clean range down. Yeah, it did look like it wanted to keep dropping. Came back, retested resistance. You trade the 5 or 1 when scalping. Oof. 1 minute is a serious time frame. I can't go that low, man. I can't go that low. For me, I get faked out too much. That's my problem. I already know. So the lowest I'll go is the 15. And that's more so just to get a better stop loss. I'll use like a 15-minute candle just to get a tighter stop. One minute is fun. Of course, you gotta be locked in. A candle every single minute. Every single minute. I couldn't do it. I have a friend that likes the 1 minute and 5 minute charts, and she'll be like, yo, gold's dropping. Yo, goes pushing. It's like reacting to every single candle. It's, yeah, I couldn't do it. It must give you some sniper entries though, if you can time it right. It just moves a bit too quick for me, way too quick. Echo 1 minute time frame gives me anxiety. Man, I know how you feel, man. I know how you feel. 1 minute gives you the rush and excitement. Haroon! Haroon. Nah, man. That's Ash, do you trade on the 1 minute? I know you like the 5 minute. Do you ever drop down to the 1 minute as well? I can't go down that low, man. See, look, even my trading view doesn't even let me go to the 1 minute. I don't even put it up there. I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see it. And I noticed with the 1 minute, when I have looked at it on my broker, it gives me gaps. There's loads of little gaps where price has just jumped. Price jumps too much. Just get loads of little gaps. And me, I like gaps to be filled. I like wick fills. I do top-down analysis and then enter on the smaller, mainly for better stop losses. Got you, got you. Got you. Yeah, that's really why I go down to the 15 minute. Not for my entries, not for my setups as much, because I get faked out too much on the 15. So just a Kit Kat. What chop bars on the menu? Just a Kit Kat. Can't help it. 1 minute time frame is my love and hate. Trying to get away from it. I mean, you have to look at the statistics, innit? If you do well, if your trades do well on the 1 minute, if you have a higher percentage of wins, then it obviously works for you. I know my trades won't work well on the 1 minute, so I won't even try. If I drop to the 1 minute, then I'm really managing an over leveraged scalp. I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. Super trade management at that point. Super trade management. Yeah, goes pushing. Daily flipped bearish. It's not bad. We might actually have a bearish day with a long top wick, which would be great because I would want to see this wick get filled. It gives me a range. I love it. Every day can't be a bullish day. It gives you nowhere to go after that. At least if we close bearish, I've got a high to look forward to. I wonder how this 4 hour will close. Exactly what I'm waiting for now. Man, I would have been up. Yeah, that's it. What, TP1 hit? TP2 is what, 4105? So how many trades do you give yourself, like a stop out level, or do you just say, all right, I've taken 2 L's, I'm done for the day? Or would you give it a third try? Because you've taken this trade, you've given it 2 tries, right, Smokey? H4 might do something crazy to close out the hour. It loves moving in the last few minutes. I know a guy who trades on the 1 second and 15 and 10 second. Nuts. There's a girl on there's a girl on IG called her name is, I want to say it's like IBV or IVB trading or something like that, and she trades on the 15-second time frame. It's insane. It's insane. But I think she's trading futures because it's ticks. It's ticks, not pips. But she trades some big sizes as well. I can't remember what they called in the futures. They're not lot sizes. It's gone out of my head. I can see it. It's not lot sizes. I can't remember. Yeah, after 2 tries, I'm done. I hear that. So do you give yourself, like, if I take a losing trade, contracts, that's it, contracts, that's right. Contracts. Yeah, they trade contracts on the futures market. Like, I really want to get into futures, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Winfinity did have me looking into it, but because one thing I do like about it is the price. Like, there's no spread. Where you want to get in, you get in. There's Winfinity. Anything like the 1 minute is just a casino. It's too quick. Yeah, ticks are pips, and then contracts are lot sizes. Yeah. Alright, so this 4-hour candle, I'm still imagining gold doing something crazy just before this candle closes, like, you know, pushing all the way back and up and closing with a real small body and leaving a long top wick. If now gold closes, so this is the Asian range, just the Asian low. If gold closes above the Asian lows, I think we get a bottom wick on a 4-hour and then we push up. If we close below, then I think the 4-hour creates a top wick, and then if we break this low, I think we sell some more on gold. So that's my idea for the next, I reckon that will play out in the next hour after the 4-hour candle opens. So let's see what Goldie does. GJ wants to range again, man. Don't forget, this was news that had GJ drop this morning. It was jobs news. And yesterday you would have thought pound yen you would have thought the UK had a bank holiday. Because pound yen did not move. It did not move. It was all gold. All right, gold, we're gonna close below 41.11, 41.12. Damn, we're about to hit Smokey's TP2, 41.05. So if you did want to give your trade a third chance, because it's obviously it played out to TP1, where would you have got in? It sucks. It does suck. It does suck. Why is this support there? The breakout was nice for sells. Ideal entry would have been 41.30. Oh yeah, risky stop loss though. Yeah, Benny, I know what you mean. Like, I know what you mean. So for me, the reason I didn't like the breakout was because, you know, we didn't even have a small, we had a small top wick, and I like to normally use previous candle highs as a stop, and then reduce it as the trade's going. But 187 pips is too big for me. And then even above the support, it's 100 pips. It was just a bit too big. Do you know what I mean? But down to, I mean, if I was going to take sells, I'll be looking at retesting this support down here if price was to keep falling. But using the entry candle high when it's a really small top wick, I don't like to do that. Now, if the stop loss was about 70, 80 pips, I would have considered it. But with a small stop loss, I would anticipate that price came back and it could have come back and made a longer top wick. So that's why I wouldn't take that. But it looks like we're getting a 4-hour wick fill. Let's see, we've got 5 minutes left of this candle, just under 6 minutes. Just under 6 minutes. Let's see if gold sets up for us, guys. Be nice, gold. How much has this candle moved? This has been a decent little move. Not gonna lie. Oh wow, 100 pips. 100 pips. I think we might be getting a wick fill though. Looks like it, looks like it. Still dropping. Alright, so we're closing bearish. Nice strong bearish candle this 4 hour. So I'm looking for a top wick on the new 4 hour. And then potentially get some sells if we break this low right here. So maybe we get a retest of the daily flip. Not looking for too much, just to come back down, retest this support again. But then I mean, if we break this, the previous 4 hour low, we could get a nice drop a bit further down. Alright, let's get set up here. Let's get set up. So ideally looking for a decent top wick and then jump into these sells, because now we've closed below the Asian range. Daily candles bearish, 4 hour candles bearish. Just want to get some quick sells down to the bottom of the range. So hopefully maybe a retest of any of these broken supports. Give us a top wick first, please, gold. Gold, come on. No top wick. No top wick. It's gold, isn't it? Gold being gold. What can you do, eh? That was annoying to watch. Would have been out with a runner collecting the rest. I hear that. I hear that. I just wanted to break her this low, but I wanted the top wick first, because gold is going to come back and make this top wick. So what I don't want to do, what I never do, is get into a trade as soon as the low is broken, because I don't want to be in that drawdown. I don't want to be in the drawdown of it, like when it makes the top wick. I mean, it's a 4-hour candle as well. I'm definitely gonna have a top wick. Yeah, it'll definitely come up at some point. Oh yeah, I reckon it'll come up in this candle. I reckon it'll still come up in this candle right here. Now, if gold came down, if gold comes down, retest this support, and it pushes back up, I'll be looking to take some quick buys, especially if it doesn't make this top wick. If it comes down, retest this support, doesn't break this previous 4-hour low, I think it's going to push up. Because we're not making a new daily low yet. Come on, gold, either top wick. And then because the way we've pushed down, I would like to see some structure before gold continues down. There we go, top wick now, nearly there. So I just want gold, if gold can retest Asian lows, come back down, I think we can continue the sells just down to at least 4093, so 4093. Back down to this support, retest it again. Go on, push up, make a good top wick. So I made a longer top wick. I guess that was it. Guess that was it. That's all we're gonna get. Okay, here we go. Longer top wick. I was considering of taking a break of the low after it started to come back down, but I'm not going to force anything here. I'm not going to force it. It still hasn't really come up and made like much of a top wick. This isn't really, you know, for a 4-hour candle. But then the previous one didn't have much. Yeah, nah. Not really feeling it. Not really feeling it, especially when we've got these rejection wicks to the left as well. GJ. Looks like it's respecting this support. I do think GJ comes up. Has GJ got no bottom wick as well? No, it does. It's very small. Very small. But looking at the 4-hour, it doesn't look like it has much, but it's there. It's there. Gold. Now gold's acting confused. Where's the energy it had like the previous candle? gold doesn't want to drop anymore. I think it will, just maybe not right now. I'm not in no rush, but I mean, yeah, we got time. It's still not even, you know, NYSE Open, which is in 20 minutes. What's everyone's thoughts on gold today? What are we looking for? We're looking for the buys back up. We're looking for some more sells back down. Super chill vibes in here, by the way. I like it. Yeah. We're very chill, very chilled in here. Very relaxed, very chilled, very chilled. I think the music gives it more of a chill vibe as well. The music definitely helps. All the playlists have the word chill in it. And the chat is very chill too. No one's crazy in here. We've had some crazy types in and out. We've definitely had some crazy types. But yeah, man, everyone's pretty chilled. The music reminds me of being in school revising with that lo-fi girl playlist. This is one of them lo-fi playlists. This is definitely a lo-fi playlist. Yo, they're the best to work to. They're the best. So the lo-fi playlist and no joke, classical music. But it has to be the right tempo. It's supposed to help you concentrate. There's a specific tempo of classical music that you used to listen to on Spotify. Like when I just want to work with no distractions. Because sometimes this music, I can just start vibing to it. Okay, gold's making a nice top wick now. Or a support on the 4 hour to push up. I think it's called, let me see. Oh, gold pushing up. Look at this push. $100 from the candle open. Nah, not even surprised. How big is this? 190 pips from top to bottom. Insane. Like it's nothing. Let's see if we engulf this previous candle. But look, right back up in Asian range. 5-minute candle, damn near 100 pips. Crazy price action. Nearly a 15-minute engulfing. Didn't quite break the previous high, but I mean this current candle did. No bottom wick. What did we close back in the Asian range? Was this a retest? Gold reacting off that 805 candle on the 5-minute chart. Had that marked out for potential buyers. Man, these buyers are buying. Now, I did want a push with the new 4-hour candle. I just didn't expect it to happen so soon. I expected kind of a retest of a previous level first. I mean, looking at the 15, I guess. Oh, looking at the 15. It did retest a support. Crazy. So if I'm looking for buyers up, I need a retest of a previous level first. So I was expecting a bit lower. But I like reactions off of key levels, you know? Ooh, that 15 is coming back down. Gold is bugging today. So much volume. Yeah, just out of nowhere, innit? Out of nowhere, we just get mad pushes on gold. Yeah, I want no parts in the chop. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking myself. I mean, to be fair, I'm already up like 200 pips today off my buys this morning. So, like, took the first buys here, second buys here. I don't want to feel like I'm being greedy, but if the opportunity is there, I'm going to take it. I don't feel like it's being greedy. It's, if I see a setup, I'm taking the setup. But I'm not going to force a setup. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to force nothing. I'm going to let gold do what it wants to do. But even these 4-hour candles, I'm not really feeling the way they've closed. I'm not feeling the way they closed. Like, we didn't quite get a wick fill. We've broken the low. Like, what are we doing, gold? What are we doing? So I'm take that off. I don't want too many lines on the chart. Look, that support's broken. So right now we've pushed up to 41.20 and then dropped 120 pips in the last 5 minutes. Like, the volume, like you said, Echo, so much volume, it's nuts. So price to move up and down in one candle the way gold does, it's crazy. So the 15 looks like it might be creating a lower high. If this 15-minute close is bearish, I reckon the next, let me see, if the 30-minute close is like this, you may get a continuation pattern to continue down. But the stop losses are just so big. Look, these candles are huge. $140 pips. Jeez. Candles are huge. Yes, Rosie. The candles are massive. But like I said this at the beginning of the stream. I'm not changing my strategies, but I definitely think I have to adjust my stop losses. I'm gonna have to. Like, I like to use previous highs and lows for stop losses. It's just one of those things. Unfortunately, there's more volume in gold, so the stop losses, they are going to be bigger. So instead of changing strategy, I might just have to reduce my lot size. And then in terms of adapting the strategy, maybe start adding positions. Like once I'm in profit, that's probably the best thing to do, rather than, you know, just going in with a full lot size. Alright, let's see how this candle closes, and then, you know, if I don't get no setups, I'm just gonna call it a day. Go make some lunch, and come back again tomorrow. But I'm gonna keep an eye on gold, as per usual. Keep an eye on gold. Charge my phone. Don't forget to send the 4-hour strategy notes in Discord. Oh yes, 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 yes. I'll do that. I'll do that today. I'll do that today. Definitely, 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 definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely. They're pretty much done anyway. Oh, we're going back up. And gold pushing back up. All right, continuation pattern. We're still closing below Asian lows, which is a good look. Or we're gonna respect this little weak support that gold's created, push up, break the high, and keep going. Not feeling that this candle's broken the high and low this previous candle. Not feeling that. But we've got New York open. Let's see what gold chooses to do right here. But unfortunately, can't actually get into a trade because 130 pips. Yeah, stop losses are just still too big. But all right, let me break down what I want to see for the rest of the day. Most likely not going to take any trades now, unless gold does a crazy move. If gold can break below this support, then I'm looking to take some sells through this range here. And maybe get a retest of this broken 4-hour resistance, which was quite strong last week. I'll look to take sales all the way down to 4,057. If the 4-hour can maybe break this high and close with another bullish candle, potentially looking to take some buys back up to resistance at 41.79. 41. Ideally, I'm mainly bullish on gold, but if this 4-hour decides to make a longer bottom wick and break this previous 4-hour low, then I'm looking for more of a drop on gold. So yeah, either way. But if we close back above this Asian low, if we close back into the Asian range, so above 41.12, I get a strong closure back above, then I'm looking for the buys up. Yeah, so that's the plan on GJ. I'm not touching GJ, but I do think GJ is going to retrace this drop and push up. Now, if this current candle, this 2 o'clock candle had closed above, then it would be breaking the 4-hour high, and I'd anticipate more of a push. But I'm not playing this GJ range, man. I'm not playing this GJ range. I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Back again tomorrow, 12:30 UK, 7:30 EST. Forgot the time zone. So yeah, man. Peace out. Be safe this session. You know, gold is wild. Be safe out here. Smokey, hope to see you back again, guy. But yeah, I'll be in the Discord if I see any moves anyway. Alright, guys. Peace out. Peace out. Winfinity. See you later. Peace out. Rosie, Yeehaw, Benny. Peace out, guys.